Hello, people. It's been a while. It's been a while. This is the weekly review. I think I owe three from my count, which is shocking. It's not been that I've been like mucking around playing loads of golf and can't be bothered. It's just been hectic. Holidays, school holidays. I'm a dad of two kids and shuttling them to clubs and back. I'm now working three jobs. I'm still the director of Hybrid Me with the mats and the impact screens. I'm still working over 2.5 days a week in my new role as sales manager for golf club subs, which I'm enjoying, contacting all the clubs about our stuff. And I'm working a job at the University of Huddersfield as well. And I've got my dad staying this week. He's just, yeah, you can tell. I think I've played 2 rounds of sim golf each week, maybe one the other week. I didn't even finish. We'll get onto that. And it shows in my form and the scores. And I shot 111 outside when I did get a chance to actually play some golf at the weekend with my lad, and that was shocking. So yes, need to kind of find a system where I can play a bit more golf. But anyhow, that's the start. I will disappear up here, and everybody that watches these videos, all 12 of you, must know that there's a new simulated golf tour site, which is very cool. Cook posted about it a little while back, and just to make sure I get it right, he made it clear to thank RMS Anger, which I think is Ryan Sanger, who's done a lot of the work, and Zach Ogard, which is a new name for me. I think did a lot of the design side on the front end. So thank you, Cook, thank you, Zach, and thank you, Ryan, for all the work you're doing in giving us really cool sites. Now, I did have a glass or two of wine and put out some messages the other night about how I wasn't the biggest fan of how the leaderboards are shown, and we'll get on to that, and I'll explain why I said what I said. I'm not beating anyone up. But the first thing to mention is the site is damn quick. Why did I put myself in the corner? I was meant to be out here going, hello, talking to you, but anyhow, I'm back up here. The site is really quick now, which is brilliant, because it used to have a hell of a delay when you kind of swapped between things. But I love a spreadsheet. I've mentioned this. I love Excel, and I just want kind of a table of names. It allows me quickly when I do these reviews to see where the cutoff is that people have got disqualified. Whereas the site now looks really slick and sexy, which means it's probably not as useful for archaic old people like me that just want a spreadsheet. So yeah, that's that. Anyhow, we will get on to this. So I'm going to try and cover 3 weeks worth of events. I can't promise I can do the full who's last, who's the quid of the week, that kind of thing. But we will start with, it's interesting, PGAs at the top. I guess that's the most common one, or the biggest field. So I guess that's why it's been ordered that way. Or is it just alphabetical? No, it's not, because it's auto-put tips. Anyhow. We will start with Pro, because that's where I always start. And we're going to cover all of them in Pro, then all of them in PGA, then all of them in Web, and then we'll do World Rankings. And if I get through this without making mistakes, that'll be an absolute miracle. So, at a glance, I think the last thing I covered was probably the Open. I certainly did mention that. So, and there is a chance I covered the 3M Open, but I'll go and give the credit to JLag again. So we will start with the 3M Open, and look how quick that is loading up. It's so good compared to the other site. So thank you, guys. I'm guessing that's not Zach. I'm guessing that's RMS Anger and possibly Cook as well at the back end stuff. But that's brilliant. If it is you, Zach, let me know, and I'll give you all the credit next time and forget about the other guys. So JLag has won that one, 20 under, 4 shots clear of Keymart, T-Mac in third. No, actually, everybody tied second. Keymart, T-Mac, Ross Oberg, and Jay Webber. So really good stuff there. Did I play that event? I'll be surprised. Why did it highlight in Orco? No idea, just because he's my nemesis there in 38th, getting some good world ranking points. But I'll just leave it there and move on to the next event. We'll go back. So that covered the 3M Open. The Wyndham, I will be doing a weekly review, promise, and I'll be doing the whole thing that I normally do, but this is just going to be a summary. If anybody has won something, then I feel like it's them to give them a shout out. So the Wyndham Championship. This again on Pro Tour, this is the biggest world rankings. Jay Webber took it, just one clear of the guy that never wins anything. I've made that clear many times. C. Stevenson in second. Ross Oberg third, Typhoon fourth, and Marc Andre in fifth. So a USA top 4 there from the look of it. Tommy, there's Tommy. Now Tommy messaged me on Discord. I'm not even spending any time on Discord, but a week or so back, and kind of alerted me to some kind of don't check the world rankings. And I think it might have been when he's just gone ahead of me. I'm guessing he's just gone ahead of me on the world rankings. Um, he's not even like on the same page when I look at it. We'll get onto that later. So Tommy should be better. I've played with Tommy many times, and even when we're playing out there with Shanky, and Shanky hasn't touched a club for like, I don't know, a year. You know, Tommy's always there scratching in around like level par, whereas I'm in there like 22 over or something. So Tommy's a good golfer. About blooming time you got ahead of me in the world rankings. But I can't deny I'm setting my targets on catching him up again. Did I play this week? V8 Burble again. You know, I'd like to get... No, nothing. Didn't play. So, oh well. The winner is Jay Webber there. Well done. We're going to cover the site a little bit. I'll do that shortly around the kind of stats. We'll do this after the pro, just so you can kind of see what you can now do. FedEx St. Jude Championship. This is the one that finished last week on the 14th. And the winner this last week on Pro Tour, Jordan Hood. So Jordan, I don't see that often. He kind of plays and then disappears and plays. But it seems to be when he plays, he does win a fair few. And then there's Josh, who's been hoovering up the wins. They're in second. C. Stevenson, don't even know why he bothers teeing it up, in third. Don fourth, and Jason Sol. I'm sure Jason was absolutely dominating. Was he dominating PGA? And maybe he's been bumped up, but he's showing that he should be playing pro. Could be the case. I could be doing a disservice there, but very well played, all of you guys. But Jordan Hood has come in and absolutely romped home. 13 under in round 2. Let's look at the scorecard. I've not clicked on scorecard yet on the new site. And a 58. That's what a 58 looks like. It's not bad. I've shot a 58. Not on Pro Tour, I should add. And it was about 5,900 yards set up on PGA, I believe. But, you know, come on. I've done it. You know. On we go. So that are the 3 events. Again, I'll click on standings. Just see how quick it is. It's quick. Look at it. I love this. Love this. You know what? I can forgive the bigger spacing. I'd still love a condensed version. What if I go view zoom out? Let's have a look. View zoom out. Yeah, that could work. I don't know if it retains that view or whether every website will be like that now. But anyhow, yeah. So we can see that at this point in the season, 14 events in, 16, 17, 18. Who's played the most? 19. There's been 19 events from the look of it. I'm sure some people have played every one. And it's looking like Josh Oddie is leading the way. Josh and I haven't done the 2-man scramble for ages. I need to get in touch and see if he wants to carry on. He's probably busy tearing it up outside. C. Stevenson, Cole in second place. Of course, he's second place. What's that? 4 wins. That must be an error. I'll report that to Cook. Third place, Jay Webber. Fourth, Jay Lag. Joe in fourth. Very well done. And Ross Oberg currently 5th. Now, statistics are really cool now. There are more, I think there's more stats, and I'm assuming over time they will be more and more accurate as they get more information from GS Pro. I did see John Mayer leading some stat, proximity stat from 150 to 175 yards on PGA, which I'm not buying for 1 second. Neither was he, by the way. But anyhow, so yeah, you can look at all your stats, and it's really cool. All this stuff used to be available back in the day on Online Golf Tour. And it's brilliant that this is now stuff that we're going to be able to see on Simulated Golf Tour. And I say, I don't know if there'll be some kind of glitches in some of the stats. It all depends on what information they get from GS Pro. But hopefully going forward, there'll be more and more, and it'll be more accurate. And that's really cool. Yes, let's move on to the next tour. I think it's going well so far, isn't it? We'll look at PGA because that is the second most important. It's the most populated event, I believe. So, doing the same thing, the Open Championship, Sir Bob of Chung won that one. He should never be playing PGA. Outrageous. But anyhow, well done, Bob. If you are going to play it and if you qualify, win it. Of course, I won it on the Pro Tour net a year and a bit ago. But I'm no longer the Open Champion. I'm no longer the Champion Golfer of the Year. I am for 2022. Anyhow, 3M Open, the winner You can see it, but the winner was Hobie172. Very well done. Winning it by 4 shots from Don in second. The Ginger Ninja from New Zealand in third. I say Ryder Cup legend. I think he played 1 Ryder Cup, maybe 2. But I count him as a legend. I'm sure he played in a winning one. I was only up against Thin Man as captain, so we must have won. Fleety in 4th, and Captain Z tied for 3rd, along with Fleety. Yes, I'll backtrack on those. Tied for 3rd, those guys. Really well done. Table captain, I'll give a shout of table captain because I did take part in the Sim Cup over on Sim Golf, or whatever it was called, Quinn Cup. And he was our captain, 0-4 captain. He's doing better, and I'll save it for the world rankings bit later. In Orkaro, there he is, my nemesis, up there, scoring well. You know, did I take part in this one? Nope, nothing. Still nothing showing for me. I'm sure I took part in something, but anyhow, not that one. And I was on holiday then. Wyndham Championships. This is the following week at Sedgefield. And the winner was J-Dub 2032. Just by 1 shot. Very close there. Not Ginger Ninja, but Ninja Rick. Lots of ninjas around. Tied second with Pontesquieu, who I think was always in the scramble with one of the other Swedes. Don't know if it's Bomber Hild or one of the others, but I do recall the name from being in this, always at high up in scrambles. Phil Ace, customer of mine, they're tied for 2nd as well. And that Golfer Man taking the 5th spot. But very well done, J-Dub, for winning that one. I didn't finish. I shot 3 over in round 1, which would have put me nowhere. Yeah, and obviously didn't get the 2nd round in. That's that one done. I say I will do more thorough things if I can do a weekly review rather than what I've done. But FedEx St Jude Championship. This is at Mira Vista Country Club. Let's have a look at this one. And I gave him the kind of big build-up too early, but Pontesquieu winning that one with 11 under in round 1. Very, very good. Winning by 4 shots from J-Dub, who won the week before, so in good form. Ginger Ninja tied for 3rd with the Cheese. And tied for 5th, we've got Barrett, 989, Bob Chung, what he's doing there, I do not know, and Marg. I always call him Marge. When I played with him in the clans thing, I did say, is your name Marge? And it's not Marge, but he will forever be Marge to me. That's how it is. So that's that. That's PGA covered. Let's look at the standings. After 19 events, it looks like my mate Mythesis is the only guy near the top of the table to have played all the events. Mythesis there in 4th, but J-Dub leading the way. It's very close. I mean, I've realised I'm just doing gross. I'm not doing. I haven't done net. Oh, you're gonna have to forgive me. I'll do net next week. No, I'll go back and do it. I will do. I'll cover it net. If you're a net winner, you'll get a shout out. We'll do PGA net, and then we'll go back and do pro. J-Dub top. You can tell I only care about gross. Don's even though I told you that I won the Open net on pro, but that was pro. Pro nets, yeah. Pro net counts because there's no net cut off. It's kind of does it? Anyhow, Don 2nd, Phil Ace currently 3rd, Mythesis 4th, and a Golfman 5th. That's how things stand. So let's have a look. The net winner, we'll have to do this. I'm so sorry. It's not really a worthy shout out for you guys. But on the PGA, we have the 3M Open. The net winner was JD Zane. Very well done, JD Zane. The following week, it was I Shawshank. Well done, I Shawshank. And Don won the most recent event on PGA. On Pro, we had the 3M Open champion net, JD Zane over at Goza Ranch. The Wyndham champion pro, we had I Shawshank. Very well done, net. And the FedEx pro was Don. I did just load the right thing, didn't I? Didn't Don just win the... I think I loaded the wrong one. I did. So on PGA... The 3M champion net was Jay Reeves, STX. Well done. The Wyndham champion on PGA was Mike Happ. Well done. On net. And FedEx St Jude champion on PGA. Both gross and net, Pontesquieu. I told you I'd make mistakes. Web Tour. The Web Tour, this upsets me a lot. We'll get on to that. Thin Man obviously was the legend that won the Open on Web. Very good, very well done. He's playing well. Let's look at the 3M Open. And we have Drakung, who is hoovering up lots of these trophies now that the GOAT Stagomar has moved on up. Although I do see Drakung playing other tours as well, which is cool. And second place, Antonym. Third, Soupy, Mikey Dura. And then fifth, Thin Man, my rival Thin Man. Let's look at net. The net winner is so quick now. I love that. Yeah, I can forgive any viewing. In fact, I don't even mind the view now. Forget everything I said. The winner was Loose Cannon, winning it on Countback versus Action 22, who just missed out on Countback. Andy 1998 and Antonym tied for third, and Alan Greener in fifth. Looking at the next event, we have the Wyndham Championship. The gross winner, Drakung, again. Big fish, small pond, I'm going to say. Winning it by one shot from Swiss franc account. David Bates there in third, Thin Man in fourth, and Tredgeball in fifth. Looking at the net winner, it was Arex winning that by two shots from Mikio. Bush in third, Rafe and Swiss franc account, and Jose GS1 tied for fourth. Anyone watch The Mighty Boosh? Very weird show, but absolutely brilliant. Used to love that back in the day. A lot of US winners, I think, instinctively, but I could be wrong. And we're through to the event that's just finished this last week. What have we got? Oh, he would never have forgiven me if I didn't see this. I just saw something. We'll get onto it net. Drakung again hoovering up the number one spot. David Bates and Thin Man tied for second. Papa Slash, Stice Golf tied for fourth, and Damon Hill, it might not be Damon with the US flag, and Tommy D, they're tied for sixth. Why have I covered sixth? Well, so what? I have. I have. Let's look at net. I'm delighted to say someone who actually comments occasionally, which is all I ask for, a bit of interaction. Come on, give me a bit of interaction, comment on the video. And yes, you can just say it's rubbish. I hope not everyone says that, but you'd be factually correct, I'm pretty sure, if you were to say that. You know, I can't be critical of your comment. Anyhow, Steve Mack has only gone and bagged this one. Very well done net. Papa Slash tied second with Flacco 19 and Stice Golf. And then tied for fifth, we've got Alan and Grenier, Venom. Did someone get Venom first? And they're like, oh, he's my favourite Marvel character. I'll be Venom. And you're tied as well, yeah. Yeah, anyhow, who gets on Countback? Who knows? And Fjordstrom. Oh, and D. Joyce. Very popular, -4 score. But this is all about Steve Mack. Very, very well done. I haven't covered the CTPs. I don't give a damn. I'll do that when I do weekly. I'm so sorry. If one of you wants me to cover the CTP, message me and I'll do a shout out for that specifically. Let's have a look at the standings. Tours. Web Tour standings. Here we go. So we have Drakung, who with 10 wins out of 18. We have Thin Man with 3 out of 19, 10 top 10s. That's Drakung, yeah, he's winning. If he finishes in the top, he tends to win. Thin Man's much more consistent, but more consistently a loser, which is how I've known him, to be honest. David Bates, third. Simply Me, 80. It's been too long, so I won't say Andy. I'll say Alan. It's Alan, isn't it? And Soupy there in fifth. The GOAT of Discord. And 8 top 5s out of 19. Always the bridesmaid. The bride. Never the bride. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. I can do I know we can do this. Okay. I'm going to jump to Tips Tour. No, I'm not. I'm going to do it in the order that's on there. Auto Putt Tour, the Sir Bob Chung Tour. Did they have an open? No. I don't think so. So I think I'm coming back this far. The winner, 3 weeks back, J-Lag. Joe took the win. Travis has missed out on that one, but takes second on countback. Ross Oberg third. Bob Chung, he's always up there in fourth. And fifth is I Shine, Ginger Ninja, and Barrett. Net leaderboard. The winner was... Is that Cadillac or Chadillac? I see what he's done there. Chadillac. Does he have a Cadillac? I'm guessing so. Or he just likes them. Leereen Tumies. That's got to be too many. That must have been like a typo and can't change it now. Leven. In second, Pugnutters, not Pugnuts, Pugnutters. In third, tied with Christian. Thank you for making that easier. Mike Happ, tied for third. That's it. That's what happened. And we're moving on to this one. And the winner on the week after, which was at Booth Bay Harbour, Marc-Andre, a legend of the TGC days. Marc-Andre, by the way, wow, I'm being asked, do I want to join a squad to play occasional league squash? I can only think that our Commonwealth Games not medalist, but she took part in the Commonwealth Games, who's a coach at the local club, has sent me that text by mistake. She does not want me representing the club at squash. I'm working my way up the rankings, but yeah, anyhow. Moving on. Marc-Andre. Second, VJCA second. Travis Nelson third. I Shine fourth, and tied with Blazely Sack and MDN 249 and Sir Bob of Chung. Very well done, Sir Bob of Chung. Let's look at the net leaderboard. We have got... Whoa! What happened? I just highlighted stuff, that's all. Taco Havoc. Somebody who likes tacos, I guess, and goes a bit crazy when they're... Tacos! Ooh, yeah, you must love tacos. Second, Mac and Matt. Third, VJC Apron. Fourth, MDN 249. And fifth, Blazely Sack and Philiotl. That's that. Was that the last one? That was Booth Bay Harbour. No, we got one more. I hate auto putt with a passion. Oh, I hate it when they just don't get near the pin. That's it. That's it. I just don't like it because I can't hit it near the pin. Ross Oberg won this one. Well done, Ross. Jay Webber second. De Golferman third. Owen M fourth. I Shine fifth. That's how we do it. Oh yeah, net as well. R. Hunley, well done, taking on countback. Owen M just missing out and taking second spot. An Aussie. T-Boz, another Aussie in third. Mr. Robot there in fourth. And Amjumum. And Tommy, there's Tommy again popping up there in fifth. Very well done. Let's look at the standings. I'd like to be able to go standings like at any time from the tour. There's a wish list. A wish request. Auto putt. I think we're doing well. Aren't we? Ross Oberg is running the show. Is Bob going to lose his title? Look, no wins from 17. What's happened? No, she put my name on the text. She actually meant to send that to me. That's amazing. Ross Oberg leading the way. I Shine second. Bob Chung third. J-Lag in fourth. And Jay Webber in fifth. Oh, net standing. I haven't done net standings. Oh, who cares? Our Hunley cares. Ross Oberg cares. Owen M cares. I Shine cares. J-Lag, they all care. I care too. I'll go back. I'm not going back and doing them, but I'm really not. But I will do next time. Tips Tour, just for bragging rights. You know what? Tips Tour, I don't like it. It's not for world ranking points. It's for those guys that hit it long enough. They already know they're good at golf. I'm just going to do it from this screen for Tips Tour. I'm sorry. I'm showing a lack of respect for Tips Tour. But we are going to say, well done to I Shine for winning gross and I Shine for winning net. That's outstanding. Well done for T-Mac for winning gross and winning net. There is no net. Oh, you idiot. I knew it. There is no nets. Of course they've won it. Oh, well done for Ross Oberg winning gross and net. Oh, what a remarkable set of circumstances that everybody wins. Did I know Crichton was Scottish? I exchanged messages with him. Did I know he's Scottish? So I'm not Scottish number 1. I might be like Scottish number like 7 now or something. Just looking down there. But yeah, it's good to know. Crichton's good. And about time they had a good Scot representing Scotland. If I ever find a way of doing the World Cup thing, I organised it once and we did like World Cup pairings and did countries, but you had to kind of represent your country, so there's not many that can take part, but it was a cool thing. Albeit I had Tommy who claimed some kind of grandparents, cousin, once removed connection, but we needed a second Scot and we didn't do that well. We lost to Shanky and John Mayer, which we were always going to. Anyhow, I digress. I think that's covered it. In the standings, I owe a bit of respect for the Tips Tour. Ross Oberg with 5 wins out of 20. Top. Willie 8 just behind with 5 out of 16. I Shine with 4 from 19. B Hallman, I think he won a couple in a row or even 3 in a row. 3 from 15. And Bomber Hill 2 from 17. So very good players. Obviously hit it at a decent distance and play very well. It's tough setup. Always a tough setup. So well done, Ross, for currently leading that. Back we go on to the next one, the par 3. Now I haven't even had time to do the par 3 tournaments, but I do like it as an event. Everybody should be doing this. And the winner 3 weeks back was Tim 243, winning it by 3 shots from W Speed and the Miller, tied for second. Then tied for fourth, we've got Travis Nelson, Jason Sull, Bradford, and Big Stick Steck. He wishes. They're in tied for fourth. Very well done. Net, we have Dead Dog winning it by 1 from Kukoff, 37 in second. Smurdock in third. Mr. Robot fourth. And Noel M1 and Ray McKigney. And DBI 45 O'Rider tied for 5th. Well done. Dead Dog, well done. This one, we have got M Loga winning the par 3 tournament on countback. Pontus Q just missing out in second. J Dub back there in third, tied with just Jay Webber. Is it? What do I want to say? Justin Webber? Might not be. Joe Webber. I don't know why I tried to put a first name on the J there. Tied third, and Hosel Rocketo, I know the feeling, they're in 5th. I haven't actually hit a shank for quite a while. Cue my next video. Not as in now, but as in probably my next stream that I upload. Why did I say that? And the winner that week on net, Strong Design Studio, 14 under. Needs a cut to the handicap there. Mike Happ in second, Crossface third. Not so cross, I hope, this week, or that week, finishing third. Hosel Rocketo and Pontus Q tied for 4th. We're getting through it, aren't we? Par 3 summer. This last week. What was it? Bradford took it by 1 shot. Jason Sullen, Stagamar, the GOAT, the Web Tour GOAT there, tied for second. Just missing out on that one. 13 under, round 1. Very good. Sir Bob of Chung there in 4th. And M Logue, that is Matt Logue, I'm sure it is, in 5th. Very well done. Net that week. Stagamar, you won it. Good, he won something there. So well done. Stepping up from Web Tour and winning other stuff. Stagamar taking the win. Dirt, 68.16, second. Gavmat, third. Meaty Clackers, okay. 4th with W Speed 20. Very well done, people. Par 3 standings. We've got Les top with 3 wins. It's actually been spread out. No one's like absolutely dominating. Les top, Bradford second, Jason Sol third, Willie 8 4th, and J Dub currently 5th. Lots to play for. What have we got left? Scramble. I'll cover it. I'll cover Scramble. Just because I haven't done it doesn't mean I shouldn't cover it. So, 3 weeks back, we have got Team Mac and Typhoon winning it by 1 shot from Andrew and my mate Mythesis in second. Fandorm Pontus Q. So it's Fandorm that was playing with Pontus Q. Third. See, we've lost the flags. Now it's on the Scramble leaderboard. The flags are gone. So Another request. Get the flags back. I like it. Lockless and Ginger Ninja, one from New Zealand, possibly both. Jamie Bristow and Brian Hayes and Jay Lag and O&M, 2 Aussies. They're all of them tied for third. Net leaderboard. We've got possibly the New Zealanders, but I'm going to say down under. Time zone might make sense. They might both be down there, but Lockless and Ginger Ninja. Top, Vondi and Kev Bear. Second, the Gagnonator and David Shue and T-Mac and Typhoon tied third. And Wise 11, Joe Murray 72, and Jamie Bristow, Brian Hayes, and Jay Mono and Danielle, and Andrew V and Mythesis, all tied for whatever place that is. That was net, yes. Well, that's good. Click net. It doesn't actually reload the leaderboard like it used to, so I can kind of follow where I am a little bit more. Did I click on? That was just one event. So what we got? This is the other week. Fandom and Pontus Q taking the win. Lockless and Ginger Ninja just missing out on countback. J Lagan and M third. T-Mac and Typhoon fourth. Andrew V and Mythesis. CO Golf and Ryant. And JQ7777 and Well Shots tied for fifth. Net leaderboard. We had Mike Under, Apar, John Sig winning that one. Strong Designs, well done. Strong Design Studio, Notorious Doug just missing out. Lockless Ginger Ninja, another shot back, and then 2 more back. Talon Faces on 3K. Jay Gixrod, Run Pudrun. Oh, Run Pudrun. Yeah, one of the designers that I love to see designers playing well. Wise and Joe Murray. Reb Gem, B. Grawl, and Sean McKenzie, Shankopotamus. I love that name, really do. All you guys tied for fourth. I think that was the last one, so we'll look at the standings. No, one more. Last week. Come on, Josh. We've got to get back on this and try and win something. C. Gillum and Jay Strabler winning it. J. Lag and O&M second. Hozzle Rocketo and Ray McKinley and T-Mac and Typhoon tied. And J, Q and Well Shots tied for third. On the net leaderboard, we had Alex Myram and Cronny winning. We had C. Gillum and Jay Strabler second. Philip and Robbie third. Spoke Philip wrong, by the way. 1L should be. Hozzle Rocketo and Ray McKigney and Talon Faces and Ong tied for fourth. Well done. So, standings for the 2-man scramble tour. Is there any chance that Josh and I can get back in this? Let's have a look. Fandom and Pontus Q with 2 wins, top. T-Mac and Typhoon second. J-Lag and O&M third. Andrew V and Mythesis fourth. And there we are, look. 4 events and we're up there. Josh and myself, I mean, obviously I've been carrying Josh in the 2-man scramble. Yes. Net. We've got MJ Strick, top, and Willie Long. Willie's in. I haven't seen any of his videos lately. He might be playing more outdoors. I've not been, the YouTube algorithm hasn't been like flagging him up, but always find them some of the most entertaining videos on YouTube. Brilliant. As far as golf YouTubers go. Obviously on par with mine. Mine have the same kind of production level. Sean McKenzie and Shankopotamus second. T-Mac and Typhoon third. We've got Jamie Bristow and Brian Hayes fourth. And we got Lockless and Ginger Ninja currently in fifth. Oh, we're up there in net as well. Okay. At that point, I don't think I want to cover any more of the things. So you got the Blitz, which is, can't remember when it is, Sunday night, I think it is, maybe Saturday night. Early hours of the morning for UK folk, late kind of evening I think for US folk, and everything gets done in a space of an hour or two, and they, I don't know, 2 or 3 player teams, and you can earn money but you pay for it. Get involved if that's something you're interested in. Have a look for it on SGT. Dogfights, that's the other thing that you put money into, and they award prizes. You get paired up with I think 1 person and you win money based on closest to the pin, whoever the winners are that week, what points they get on net or gross. Another thing if you want to throw money at it. Sim Golf is the other Discord forum where they run their events. I don't know what's happening these days. Ladder, I haven't even clicked on Ladder. Do people still do Ladder thing? There you go. Shout out for Scuba. won 32, lost 16. He's playing a lot of matches. Typhoon's obviously played a fair few. And everybody else doesn't seem to play that many. Although Bob's ratio is pretty good, considering he's not played many. He's up there. Who's the guy playing all the games and losing? Grumples. Okay, fair enough. So I felt harsh doing that, but it's what it is. Who played last time? Matches did it show? Last played on the 10th, so a week and a bit ago. RMS Anger gained 17 points. He beat Cook. Oh, here we go, the admin team. And he beat Cook again. Is that admin testing, or is he just winning and that Cook happened to win 3? Oh, look, they're giving points. Oh, let Cook win and then let RMS win. Sweet. Anyhow, maybe they're testing the ladder. I don't know. Or they're just very streaky players. Okay. I'm going to go courses, then world rankings. Hopefully no one's going to watch the world rankings bit because it's not pleasant seeing. So this is cool. This is new. I remember this was done back in the day, but like differently. But it seems to have been done. So we've now got 601 courses. So that's crazy. I can't remember what it was when we kind of started playing at the events on this, but maybe it was like 11 or 15 or something. But 601 courses. Thank you to all the designers that are continuing to release courses. If I look at last updated, did I click the right arrow? No, I clicked the wrong one. I knew I would. I couldn't quite work out what way. Again, I'll just cover people that are appearing at the last. So on the 14th, we've got Tech Bud still banging out courses. Thank you, Techie. Played golf with Techie before, and it's thank you for doing that. Pac-Man, Amace, the Great Bangini, the Golf Boy. I see a lot of his Facebook updates, actually. He does a lot of kind of fancy courses and kind of kids' fun courses, which is really cool. Ard Dyer, Jay Pruitt, Simply Me, Adam, Strong Design Studio. Did I shout out Pac-Man, Bomber Golf, Mashy, BMAC, Hozzle Rocketo, all these guys, Anchor, John Mayer, the legend, the GOAT of simulator golf, full stop. Scott, all these guys, thank you so much for releasing these courses and putting the time and effort into doing so. It makes it what it is. And you can obviously interact with this map and you can actually see where the courses are that we have today. It would be lovely to see some more around here. Now, I don't think there's LiDAR, publicly available LiDAR data covering Ireland, which is a real shame, but maybe there's ways of getting it. It may not be publicly available, but maybe some of you guys have connections that might be able to get that data. Similarly, yeah, let's get a few more around this area. That would be lovely. Just because I'm selfish like that. But anyhow, and let's look at the world rankings. Okay, so I've been putting this off, and it hasn't got any better. Let's start at the top. Josh Oddie, still number 1 in the world. Second place, C. Stevenson. Well, of course he's second. Third, Jay Webber. Mark Andre 4th. And Joe Legowski in 5th. So, a Brit at the top. 2 US folk, a Canadian in 4th, and an Aussie there in 5th. As we work down, Willie 8 was number 1 for a long time. I don't know if he's not playing as much. Crichton, Scottish number 1 now. It hurts me to say it. For so long I've tried to hang on to that Scottish number 1 slot, but I am miles back now. Not in the same league. So Bob of Chung, he's been up there and he's dropping, sinking like a stone. See you shortly, Bob. I wish. Jordan Hood, who he won pro this week, but he's down there in 23rd. Obviously the divisor isn't working well. I'm guessing he's not playing as many events. Jumping out other people. Phil Ace, as I say, one of my customers. Oh, he's Welsh. So we've got finally we've got a good Welsh player as opposed to Sea Dog stinking it up. So that's good to see. I don't think he's Jamaican. I'm pretty sure he's not Jamaican. The Wiz there in 39th. Well done, Wiz. Oh, I need to look at your salty review video. He did some kind of salty review video, which I didn't have the sound on when I woke up. It's just something about, hopefully it's a review of FSX. I'll go and check that out. In Orkro, who called me out when I was about 60 places above him, or 50 or whatever it was. He called me out and I was kind of laughing at the time. Well, he's gone. He's gone past me and gone. Though, I'm going to try and claw it back. Tommy alerted me to the fact that don't look at the golf rankings. I couldn't really work out what he was pointing out other than he was ahead of me. So I'm guessing that was what he was pointing out. If it was that, he's miles ahead now. Scott there, he's doing well, as I say. Scott, who like, oh, I can't compete on pro, I need to play PGA. You can compete on pro. You're a good enough golfer, and you're far too good for PGA. Along with, where's Bob again? Along with him, when he comes down on PGA, it's like outrageous behaviour. Outrageous. You're competing with people that shot 111 last week. And that's kind. There were a couple of blobs that could have been more than 111. Mythesis, who still stole that trophy from me, that was a gross trophy. I can't remember, it would have been PGA, but disgraceful. But down there in 54th. When I say down there, I mean up there compared to me. And we got the Swedes there. We got Drakung, who's hoovering up the web events. Oh, I forgot. I almost didn't get my rant in. Let's compare a couple of people. We'll get there. And we get down to the interesting bit. There I am, 72nd. I am sinking like a stone. Table captain, a shout out for table captain. I know occasionally he watches these. This is a long one. I doubt he will do. Get this far. But fair play. I mean, I keep saying table captain 0-4 because that was the performance in the sim golf. And I don't think he was playing well, but he's been hoovering up points. And genuinely, I was surprised to see that you've gone ahead of me in the world rankings, and I'm annoyed by it. So I've got to claw that back. But no, well done, genuinely. But what worries me is this Thin Man, 78th. He's like a whisker behind on the average. And let's have a check at Thin Man first. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the world rankings. So, exclusively playing Web Tour. You know, starting with 10th and 13th, and he'd been away for a little while, and then we got a second, earning good points, 3.5 points, first, second, first, fifth, fourth, third. It's like a closed little group where they're just handing out world ranking points, isn't it? All this big pool of world ranking points, and just 3 or 4 greedy people just going in and taking their points. And yes, it's a rant. It is a rant, and it's justifiably a rant. Then you've got someone like myself, a legend of simulated golf, unlike Thin Man, who is striving to take on the best of the best. Look at that. We're taking part in pro. Yeah, occasionally I stink up pro and I end up getting some points in PGA. Battling for 47th and 45th, and occasionally I have a good round. I get second. But look, 17th, and I get 1.92 points, taking on the 200 people that play PGA. And then like 37th on pro gets me my 3 points, as opposed to the greedy little web players. Okay, that's my rant. You get the point. If Thin Man may go above me, Drakung, please, if you're out there, Drakung, play and play well. Take the number 1 spot. Keep Thinny behind me. And yeah. That's me. I'm disgusted by the state of the web players. They all of you web players appall me. You appall me. I think it's disgusting.